Welcome to the Smach Soft Serve Machine training series, brought to you by Soft Serve Support. We're here to help you get the most out of your machine, whether you're just starting or looking to refresh your skills. The Smach brand is known for its reliable and high-performing soft serve machines, used by businesses worldwide. But before we dive in, make sure your machine has proper ventilation. Place it in a well-ventilated area with at least 6 inches of space around it to prevent overheating. Now, let's get started with assembling your machine in the next video. The agitator seal has one side that is thicker than the other. The thicker side should be installed facing up, and it should be generously lubricated before installation. Place the seal onto the agitator drive shaft. Next, align the agitator blade, which has a square hole, with the drive shaft, ensuring it fits securely. Use the screw to tighten the blade and verify that the blade is properly seated on the square shaft. When assembling the pump, remember that all O-rings are color-coded to prevent mistakes, so double-check the color codes. Begin by lubricating the suction pipe O-ring, but avoid lubricating the suction holes. Insert the spring support, then the spring, followed by the suction tube, ensuring they're in the correct order. Align the suction pipe groove with the locking pin and gently apply pressure until you pass the locking point. Then, turn the suction pipe clockwise to set the desired air settings. Apply a small amount of lubricant, but avoid the angled holes on the pump faceplate. The gears have only one correct orientation for assembly. Apply lubricant halfway inside and halfway outside each gear, then install them into the pump gear body. Place the pump body O-ring, then align and assemble the pump body with the faceplate, ensuring the larger hole matches up with the flanged stud. Hand tighten the screws, avoiding the use of spanners or other tools. Finally, lubricate the pump drive shaft and the blue seal, then insert them into the back of the pump. When assembling the pump pressure pipe, start by fitting 2 clear O-rings at the bottom of the pipe. Then insert the check valve into the bottom of the pipe and turn it to ensure the lip sits correctly into the flange. Fit a black O-ring at the top side of the pipe and place the brown connection plastic O-ring. Finally, lubricate all the O-rings on the pressure pipe. To install the pump into the pump sleeve, tilt it clockwise and insert it fully into the sleeve. Then, straighten the pump to lock it securely in place. First, insert the bottom of the pressure pipe, then turn it toward the pump. Push the plastic connector into the pump, ensuring the locking groove and pin align. Insert it fully, then turn the plastic connector to lock it in place. Finally, gently pull the pressure pipe outward to check it is secure. Start by fitting the piston O-rings, followed by the star nozzle O-ring and the freezer door O-ring. Start by fitting the piston O-rings, followed by the star nozzle O-ring and the freezer door O-ring. Lubricate all O-rings in the dasher slot. Insert the piston, ensuring its slot is centered. Slide the nozzle into the rail beneath the freezer door. Align the handle with the piston slot, making sure the piston pin matches the handle key. Finally, insert the handle pin into the door. The beater assembly consists of 5 scraper blades and 1 front pusher. To assemble the scraper blades, each assembly location on the beater is marked by a pin and groove. Align the scraper blades with these pins and grooves for correct placement. To make the assembly process easier, start from the back side of the beater. Ensure that the scraper blade is centered within the assembly location and positioned to lean to the right. Insert one leg of the scraper blade first, then push the second leg onto the curved pin. Rotate the beater clockwise 180 degrees to install the next blade. Repeat this process, rotating the beater 180 degrees after each installation until all 5 blades are in place. After installation, check that each scraper blade moves freely. Press down on the scraper blades. They should spring back, indicating correct installation. Apply a small amount of lubricant on the beater before assembling the front pusher. This will make it easier to remove during the next cleaning. Finally, apply lubricant generously to both ends of the beater seal to ensure long life and smooth operation. Plastic bush bearing flanged side should be outside of the dasher. Thin side of the bearing should be inside, and assemble the O-ring from the inside to secure the bearing. We would recommend using lubricant to eliminate friction. Then, insert the dasher into the beater. Installing the beater assembly and freezer door. Begin by installing the beater assembly into the cylinder. Gently press the scraper blades to prevent them from being dislodged while inserting the beater assembly. Ensure that the flat edges of the dasher are positioned correctly inside so they align with the slot on the freezer door. Once the freezer door is in place, hold it firmly with your thumb to prevent the seal from being installed crookedly. Tighten the hand screws diagonally. Avoid using hand tools, spanners, or shifters. Tighten them by hand only. Place the drip tray in position. The machine is now ready for the mix to be added. After assembling the machine, remove the pressure pipe assembly before filling the hopper with mix. Fill the hopper up to the suction pipe's aeration rate indicator, which is the white plastic piece. Wait for the bubbling to stop. Then close the hopper cover and press wash mode. After 5 seconds, slightly open the cover to check that the pump is squirting out mix, confirming proper assembly. Finally, open the cover, reattach the pressure pipe to the pump, and close the cover securely. We need to prime the cylinder to remove any air pockets. After closing the hopper cover, wait 1 minute in wash mode. Then fully screw in the adjustment screw and pull the handle. Slowly unscrew the adjustment screw until a steady stream flows from the freezer door nozzle. Once the flow is adjusted, dispense approximately 100 milliliters every 10 seconds for 4 to 5 cycles. You can pour this mix back into the hopper. After the priming process, set the machine to ice cream mode. In the bottom left corner, you'll see a bar and percentage indicator showing the ice cream viscosity in the cylinder. Initially, it will be red. As viscosity increases above 80%, it turns orange. Above 90%, it turns green. When it reaches 100%, cylinder refrigeration will stop, and the machine will begin cooling the hopper. The average time for the first batch is approximately 7 to 10 minutes. The hopper temperature is displayed in the top right corner. When it's time to serve ice cream, simply wave your hand over the photosensor to signal to the machine that you want to dispense a serving. Once it's activated, you can go ahead and serve the ice cream. If you're not satisfied with the viscosity of the soft serve, you can adjust the hardness. Simply press the settings menu, then select hardness. Increasing the number will increase the hardness. It's recommended to adjust in increments of 5 points. Decreasing the number will make the soft serve's viscosity softer. If the machine is a heat treatment model, it will automatically enter heat treatment mode every night, typically starting at 1 a.m. and lasting approximately 3 hours. Before closing the shop, set the machine to standby mode. If the screen shows the message, "There isn't enough mix in the hopper for heat treatment," you must fill the hopper to the maximum level. Otherwise, the machine will fail the heat treatment cycle, lock the system, and require a full wash. If the machine is a heat treatment model, it needs to be washed every 14 days. For non-heat treatment models, it must be washed twice a week. When it's time to wash, simply set the machine to wash mode and drain all mixes from the freezer door until the low-level alarm activates. You can also increase the dispensing speed by adjusting the handle adjustment screw. Once the low-level alarm activates, open the hopper cover to release the pressure from the freezer door. After the pressure is released, you can remove the pump and the pump pressure pipe. To remove the pump pressure pipe, first unlock the plastic connector from the pump. Once the connector is unlocked, you can remove the pressure pipe. After that, rotate the pump clockwise to unlock it, then pull it out. After removing the pump set, fill the hopper with water up to just below the pump sleeve, then drain it through the freezer door. Repeat this process until crystal clear water flows from the freezer door. Once you've filled the hopper with water, close the hopper cover to activate wash mode again, allowing the water to drain from the freezer door. Prepare a sanitizing solution by mixing 10 liters of water with half a scoop of sanitizer powder. Stir thoroughly to ensure it's well mixed. Pour the sanitizing solution into the hopper and wipe down all hopper walls and surfaces to ensure all parts are free of ice cream mix residues. After wiping down all machine surfaces, allow the sanitizing solution to sit for at least 5 minutes to effectively eliminate any bacteria. Ensure the hopper cover is closed, then activate wash mode. Drain all the sanitizing solution until the low-level alarm activates and no liquid flows from the freezer door. To dismantle the machine parts, start by unscrewing all 4 hand screws on the freezer door. Then pull out the beater assembly and dasher. Unscrew the agitator blade and remove both the blade and the seal. Next, remove the level float, O-ring, and float. Be sure to wipe down all surfaces to dry any remaining sanitizing solution. When washing the machine parts, make sure all components, including O-rings and seals, are disassembled and thoroughly rinsed. You may use O-ring remover tools to safely remove the O-rings. Once all parts, O-rings, and seals are disassembled and rinsed, rewash all components with sanitizer to remove any remaining fat, lubricant, or ice cream residue. You may use Chuck's wipes or brushes to assist with cleaning. Ensure that all washed parts are air-dried completely before reassembling them into the machine. That wraps up our Smach Soft Serve Machine training. You've learned everything from setup and operation to cleaning and maintenance. By following these steps, you'll keep your machine running smoothly and consistently deliver high-quality soft serve to your customers. Remember, proper assembly, regular cleaning, and adjusting settings as needed make all the difference. If you ever need a refresher, feel free to revisit any part of this training series. Thanks for watching and happy serving.